or
What's playing now in your downtime?
Oh, it's a little kind of like Saturday Night Live style intro I put together for Giving Day.
Ha!
With just shots of Cornell in kind of downtown Ithaca.
Cool.
All right, I'll be right back. We'll start in 4 minutes.
I think we should have had her read the line for you. I think we should have had her read the line for you. Maybe that's what we should have next. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. Good night. I'm just here. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's all this 70-degree weather in Ithaca? We were up over the weekend. It's warm.
So I think we'll just kind of talk about a few things just about Giving Day. I think probably talk about a little bit about the impact you see it having and why you think it's a great thing. But I think some folks also wanted you to kind of speak to the alumni elected trustee elections and why that's kind of something that alumni should engage in and why you think it's valuable and because I believe you started out as an alumni elected trustee member and then you became a full trustee member. Is that correct?
Yes.
So just kind of talking, I guess, to the just kind of promoting that and encouraging people that haven't voted to get out there and, well, not really have to get out there, but to take part in the voting process.
When's the end date? April 1? I mean, no, April.
Right now. Voting deadline, April 21st. So 2 days.
Okay. All right, good.
All right, we'll be live in about 10 seconds.
All right.
Okay, welcome back to Giving Day Live. We are in the final 3 hours of the day. Hard to believe we've come this far, and we've accomplished quite a bit in that time. Just shy of $5 million raised from 8,179 gifts, with 3 hours to go. So plenty of challenges left to be unlocked. Thank you to the person that stepped up in North Dakota to close out the big red, white, and blue challenge. Finally, thank you. $5,000 bonus to athletics and physical education. Thank you. That's, I don't know how much the one person in North Dakota gave, but add 5,000 to that. That's how much a difference can make on Giving Day. So without further ado, I want to welcome Paul Salvatore, class of 81. Paul is a board of trustee member, and Paul, you also have your hand in working a lot with the annual fund, correct?
I do, Keith. Thanks. Well, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to see that you're doing so well after all these hours that you've been putting in. It's a marathon. It's a big marathon. But,
yeah, my oldest brother's done an Ironman. My other brother's done a number of marathons and triathlons. So this is what I do.
You do Giving Day.
That's right. Awesome. I do Giving Day.
That's awesome. And
I'm just going to be a hired gun from now on.
Well, you're our hired gun.
That's right.
You're our hired gun. Giving Day is awesome. It makes a huge difference. Really does. What a coming together type of event from all over the campus. Every unit, every college, just terrific. And the alums just turn out. They love it. And we really have started something here. This is year 2. That is an amazing Cornell tradition that is just going to get better and better as time goes on. And you'll get more sleep too, maybe.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. The more popular Giving Day becomes, probably the less sleep I'm going to get. But as a father of 2 young boys, this staying up all night's really not that different. Regarding Giving Day, Paul, I think you might have to give your class of 81 a little pep talk. I'm told the class is just 12 gifts shy of meeting their goal, which would unlock another $2,000. So,
wow.
If you,
all right,
can you make some phone calls, or
I'm gonna start sending some texts out as soon as I get off with you. We got 3 hours left or so. That would be a crying shame. 12 gifts. It's amazing. All the matching funds that come in are just that they make this kind of like a little bit like going to Las Vegas. I mean, it's Las Vegas for Cornell. I mean, it's terrific.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of generous donors that put up a lot of this challenge money whose names we never see. So they know who they are, and we certainly thank them for that, because it really does, it makes Giving Day fun. It really gives you the opportunity to make a big difference when maybe you're not able to make that size of a gift. So to be able to help unlock that, I think is great, and it really also shows the power of participation.
Well, that's for sure. It shows when people come together, work together. It really can go very, very far. And so it's a terrific event, and the Cornellians are competitive, and they like that competitive challenge, and the matching funds go a long way to making the difference.
Yeah, we talked with Ed Marinero a little earlier, and he gives a passionate speech about athletics, so it's never a surprise to see them towards the top of the leaderboard on Giving Day.
Well, that's true, and different units do it differently, right? They athletics really musters the alums, and it's been going on for weeks now. They have a long runway. They practice.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the leaderboard now and want to give them a big shout out because their goal for the day was 803 gifts, and they had 1,600 gifts. So,
oh my God,
they more than doubled their goal, and they've raised $2.1 million in the process. So, another great day for athletics, and I know they put challenges to each one of their teams, and I think everyone really responded. And so maybe the coaches go a little easier on them this coming week.
Well, I don't know about that, but go Big Red.
Yeah, and also congrats to we had a couple other groups successfully meet their goal. Cornell Plantations, they brought in 156% of their goal, so they kind of hit their goal, then another 50%. So they raised just about $25,000. And diversity programs, 147% of their goal for about $23,000 or $22,000. So a lot of areas did a great job unlocking their challenge money. Lab of Ornithology, Johnson Museum of Art, Atkins Center for Sustainable Future, and Cornell Tech. So congrats to all of those groups that not only unlocked their challenge, but some of them actually unlocked their stretch goal. So very great job by. So again, we talked about participation. So plenty of that going on.
Yeah, no, it's impressive, and you can't say thanks enough to all the alums who participate over the course of Giving Day, and motivating other people to give, and the back and forth that goes on. It's exciting. It really is. May not feel that way to you with 3 hours left, Keith, but it is exciting.
No, I'm excited. The end is near, but at the same time, you don't want it to end, because it's great, getting to talk with so many Cornellians from so many different program areas and so many different backgrounds. Like, it's really the one day a year where the breadth and diversity of this university is on full display for 24 hours. We've been to Singapore, we've been to Japan, we've been to Madagascar, we've been to Scotland, Paris, Australia. So we've been all over the place talking with alums and just really showing what a really unique and special alumni community this really is.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. It's almost as awesome as your jacket.
Well, it's a rental. I can't.
Well, I know it's a rental because I had the pleasure of wearing it in the annual fun skit this past fall. So yeah.
Well, there's a nice segue. I'd like to hear from you kind of why you're passionate about the annual fund, and what kind of led you to get involved in it at a higher level.
The annual fund really is the difference maker for Cornell, for the president, for the provost, for the deans, the unit directors. These are discretionary dollars that they are able to use, current use dollars that wouldn't come out of the endowment. This money has to come from someplace for them to be able to help the student who, unfortunately has a death in the family and can't pay the tuition for the semester. Help the student who couldn't go abroad because they couldn't afford to, and here they're going to get an international experience. Keep that faculty member, or top out that offer to the faculty member so that we get the best and the brightest at Cornell. It's really the kind of money that goes a long, long way. And our goal this year is $40 million. We came pretty close last year, and we're on track this year to try to get there. I had a number of conversations with Beth Garrett when she was president, and she said, Paul, we're going to get to 40 this year, and I really hope that we do it for Beth.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be truly some great inspiration. And well, Paul, you might also be inspired to know that the law school just passed their goal. They just unlocked their challenge, and 242 gifts totaling $111,000 for the law school today.
Well, that's sweet. I was at the Law School Advisory Council meeting on Saturday at my law office down in New York City, and we were saying everyone's got to make a Giving Day gift. So I'm glad to see that they led the way.
Yeah, so there's another group you're part of, Paul, and I want to talk to you a little bit about alumni elected trustees. But what is it about Cornell? I mean, you're an attorney in New York City. You're probably a pretty busy individual, but you give so much time and energy back to Cornell. What is it about your experience at Cornell that really inspires that kind of commitment?
It is the most amazing community of volunteers, and they become your friends, and they become your best friends. It's so much fun to pal around with women and men who I went to school with, and are now involved on the trustees or on the advisory councils or in the other activities. It's an amazing connection to have, and it's all for the good of Cornell, which makes it even better.
When you talk to people about Cornell, or when you kind of make a pitch to other alumni to get involved, or whatever it is, whenever you're talking about your alma mater, what do you think about what about it really? When you think of what you're most proud of with regards to the institution, what's kind of the first thing that comes to mind?
Oh, it's excellence, and it's caring for people. Cornell has a great community. People always talk about how loyal the alums are at Cornell when you compare it to other schools. I don't know if it's the Ithaca winter that kind of makes us we all went through that same experience, or what it is, but it makes us very loyal to Cornell. I mean, Cornell is the equal opportunity university, and so many people come to Cornell, and it shapes who they are and what they're going to do and what they're going to be for the rest of their lives. And people want to give back. And Giving Day and the annual fund just 2 ways to do it.
And people have been giving back all day, over about 8,000 of them, and we just eclipsed $5 million.
Awesome.
So 8,300 gifts, 2.5 hours to spare. Lots we can do. Class of '81, we're talking to you.
Yeah, we need some help out there, 81.
Where's that Margaret Gallo?
There you go.
And we've had gifts from 43 different countries today.
Wow.
So that's a great stat.
That is a great stat. So tell me about and the audience about some of your guests today?
It's I wish more people got to do this. What I do, I mean, certainly it wears you down. There's no doubt about it, physically, but so many people that work at this institution, and even people that aren't alums like me, take a lot of pride in their work and a lot of pride in the university, and when you get to talk with the people that your work benefits, and you hear how passionate they are about their program areas, or where you hear the students talk about how appreciative they are to be at an institution like this, and you hear it all day long, whether it's plantations or CALs or arts and sciences or engineering or Gannett Health Center or athletics. Like, everyone's story, the one thing they have in common is they're just they're really proud, and it's been so impactful on their life, whether they're a current student or whether they're 30 years out. And it doesn't matter where they're, it doesn't matter if they're in the U.S. or whatever country they're in. The people internationally, they talked about the first thing that they do when they land in a new country is, where's the nearest Cornell club? Where are the Cornellians that I can connect with? Because, I know what I'm getting with Cornellians. I know they're the kind of people I want to be around. So, we had students from different areas of the university. We had some veterinary college people. We had insect students that are studying insects. They brought a bee colony on. I had a cowl over me from the vet college, and it's just those kind of things that are really. And we talked with two different people from the plantations, and then an alum volunteer from the plantation. So, and a number of people representing athletics. So just it's the breadth of the university on full display, and really, the nice thing about Giving Day is it really gets personified. We talk a lot about it, but it's hard to see it all the time. And I think Giving Day is a way where the one day a year maybe that we're all pushing the same message at the university, and it's great. It really is. It's exciting.
It brings it all to life.
It does. And it's in, I think for those of us that are intimately involved with it on the back end, it's really rewarding for us to see it all come together. Just not because, more than just what the gifts benefit, but also just to see the camaraderie amongst the alumni community on this day is exciting. And another thing I wanted to try to stir up some camaraderie for was the alumni elected trustees, which the voting ends in 2 days. And we want to encourage, if you have not voted, to get out there.
Vote early and often.
That's right. It's primary day in New York State, but it could also be a voting day for alumni elected trustees if you get on the website and make a vote, make 2 votes actually. And Paul, you're currently a board of trustee member, but you started out as an alumni elected trustee. So maybe tell people a little bit about why you think that's a really important process to engage in.
Not every university has alumni elected trustees as part of their board of trustees. Cornell has a really unique board, and alumni elected trustees are an important aspect of that. They bring the voice of the alumni to the board of trustees in a way that other members don't necessarily see it. Most of the alumni elected trustees have come up to the volunteer ranks. They've been active in Cornell clubs. They've been active in different organizations, advisory councils, and the like. And that pathway brings a lot of perspective to the Board of Trustees. We have a committee on alumni affairs, and that just really focuses on programming for alumni and how do we keep this camaraderie that we see on Giving Day going strong. So I urge everyone to vote in the election. I think it's very, very important. The better the turnout, the better the election. And we got 2 days left.
2 days left, and if you are unsure where your ballot is, it was emailed to you, but there is a there is a call center number, which I have here. Oh, it is 866-720-4357. That is toll free, by the way, and you will get an answer from someone Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you're having a hard time tracking down your voter ID number or how to get into your ballot, that's the phone number to call. You can also go to alumni.cornell.edu/trustees. You'll get a lot of information on there, including information about our 4 candidates. So we'd love to see everyone engage in the the democratic process of the alumni elected trustees. Very much so. Well, Paul, thanks so much for joining us. We're just about at the end of our time, and we appreciate not only you joining us tonight, but appreciate all the various ways in which you support and advance Cornell. Again, I think you're a great example of the impact the individual can have when they feel passionately about Cornell. And if you have any last final words or pep talks, now's the time, as we have about 2.5 hours left of Giving Day. 2.5
hours left. Well, let's go for it here in the next 2.5 hours, and we got to keep Keith awake. So
That's right.
let's keep the donations coming in, and keep triggering all those matching challenges, which makes it so much fun for everyone involved. And thank you to everyone who's participated, the alumni, the friends who have donated, those that put up the matching challenges, and the staff that puts on Giving Day. We can't forget about the amount of effort that goes into mustering the format, the guests, and just keeping the spirit going all day long, all 24 hours of it. It's really fantastic. It's a Cornell tradition, and I'll keep my fingers crossed that the next couple hours are going to be really great ones as we roll to the finish line.
Well, I'll let you go so you can start texting your classmates.
Yeah, we got to. Did anyone else give there, Keith? We got to get the 12.
I haven't heard an update, but I'll let you know if we can get an update in the next. We'll need our friends down in the war room. I'm hearing yes. We did get some more.
All right, good.
Oh, now we need 6 more. We need 6. We've cut it in half.
All right, well, Heller, Houseline, Troy, all you guys, get out. Start giving some money.
All right. Well, hey, your appearance inspired cutting that deficit in half. So congrats on that, and we'll close it out. I know you'll close it out in the next 2.5 hours.
Keith, I like your spirit, man.
All right. Well, you have a good night, and we'll see you back on the hill pretty soon.
Terrific. Thanks.
All right.
Much.
Thanks again.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back in just a couple minutes as we jump to the Student Calling Center.